What is an antibody? What do antibodies look like? How do antibodies work? Welcome back to your channel Healthy Eating. Antibodies are disease-fighting proteins that play in aspects of the immune system. Antibodies' role is to recognize infectious invaders like bacteria and viruses and aid the body in their elimination. These antibodies are developed by white blood cells in response to an infection or via vaccination. What do antibodies look like? An antibody, also known as an immunoglobulin, IG, is a large, Y-shaped protein. The antibody's base, the vertical leg of the Y, allows it to communicate with other immune system components. The antibody's tip, both arms, can connect to foreign invaders. How do antibodies work? Antibodies develop during an infection or in response to a vaccine. Each antibody is specific and has one of two functions: it either fixes an antigen to be destruction by other immune cells, or it destroys the antigen itself. In a specialized lock and key manner, an antibody can recognize and tie up to an antigen. This tangle works by triggering the immune system and mobilizes other cells to fight the invading antigen. After the immune system has attacked and eliminated the antigen, it produces antibody-producing memory cells that remain active in the body long after recovery. These memory cells ensure that the body is better prepared to respond to the same antigen with a faster immune response if it is ever exposed to it again. The duration of immunity provided by antibodies varies from person to person. The duration of each disease varies as well. Antibody types and location. Antibodies are classified into 5 types based on their structure and location in the body. 1. Immunoglobulin G, IG, which is the smallest and most abundant antibody, approximately 80%, in the system. IgG's antibody provides protection against infectious agents that are active in the blood and tissues. 2. Immunoglobulin A, IgA, is the second most abundant antibody, 10 to 15%, of all immunoglobulins. 3. Immunoglobulin I, is the first antibody produced by the fetus before birth. This antibody is present in the intravascular space, and is in charge of protecting against blood infection. 4. Immunoglobulin 8. This antibody is present in people with inflammatory autoimmune diseases. 5. Immunoglobulin E, IG, is the least abundant antibody in the system, only being found in trace amounts in serum. What is an antibody test? Serology test measures the level of antibodies in the blood. This test indicates a recent or past infection and also determines the antibody level. Plus, this test checks the compatibility of organs, tissues, and fluids for transplants. A negative antibody test also helps rule out certain infections. The major disadvantage of the antibody test is its inability to diagnose the current infection. This is due to fact that antibodies may not be detectable in the diagnostic test for 1 to 3 weeks after an infection. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please give it a thumb up and subscribe to this channel.